Hello, how are you? This is a terrible angle. It's also 7 a.m. and I've been on the road for about an hour. So I'm still very puffy, very just woke up. And it's very bouncy, but like, wouldn't even be a vlog that I made if it wasn't bouncy. I wanted to say hello. I actually have tried to vlog like 3 times, or I've actually made like 3 vlogs, but then just never finished them and posted them. I don't know what's up. I don't know why. Here to chat and say hello and do a little bit of an update. I don't know how distracting this is gonna be. So if you get motion sick, maybe just listen to this part and don't watch it because the trees are like whizzing by. But yes, a lot of things have changed. I don't even remember the last thing I left you guys with. You know, honestly, these bounces are like making me motion sick. Currently November 29th, which is wild. At this point, I usually would be like setting up in my brain, hey, what am I gonna do for Vlogmas? Because I'm gonna, you know, do all the Christmas things, which I'm not saying I won't do Vlogmas this year. I always try to manage to still do Vlogmas, so I think I'm gonna still do it. It may not be in like a daily capacity, but I think it would still be fun to do some of the like, you know, Christmas things. I think the last time I talked to you guys, I had been at the surgery center in my like local town, and I was working there, and I was part-time there, and since then I quit that job, and then I actually picked up a contract, and we went to New England, specifically New Hampshire, for the end of like, well, I guess really it wasn't the end of, I was gonna say end of winter, but it wasn't the end of winter. It was like, excuse me, it was early spring. So went to New Hampshire for springtime, beginning of summer. It was a lot of fun. We had like planned all these hikes. We did so many hikes. We did so many different things, and it was nice to be in an area that was just like gorgeous, yet also just, I don't know, everybody was so like liberal up there. We just loved it up there. The only thing that we didn't really love was the fact that it was kind of in the middle of nowhere where we were staying, so there was very few things to do besides be outdoors. So like if you wanted to go to like say Sephora, it would be like an hour and a half drive to get to Sephora, which is wild. But it did force us to like plan things out a little bit more. So I mean, we had like a calendar written out of like what we were doing every day off, what we were doing on the weekends, all sorts of stuff. So that was a blast. We loved it up there. And then we headed back home for the last bit of the summer. So we made it back home, I think around July, and just like really soaked up the summertime. And Meg started a contract that was about 45 minutes away from home, which worked out perfect. So overall, it was just like a lot of fun to go somewhere together where we traveled together, but it really was like focused on us having a good time and just like being in nature, which was awesome. I also have been diving well into my wedding videography business. It has been something that I was working on launching for so long, and I don't even remember if I told you guys about it, honestly. I think I did. If I didn't, hello, I have a wedding videography business, and I am so proud of myself for starting a small business and working my ass off to get it off the ground and to work on marketing and improving my skills and all of these things. And so technically my business is like a year, 2 years old. I mean, I started before I got my LLC, so I don't really count the date I started my LLC as my start date. More like, I don't know, we'll say 2 years. I say I started in 2020. So since then I have probably filmed about 20 weddings, and I am so passionate about it. I love it so much. So I'm very about it. Like, I'm continuing to grow it. I feel like I'm hitting every single bump right now. My God, it's so bouncy. Now I have decided, which I was gonna do anyway, is to keep my license active and to keep everything current and up to date. I had planned on doing where I was gonna do one contract a year, and it would be my off season for weddings. So that leads us to now, which is why I'm in the car and why I'm driving and why I'm up so early. So I officially started a new contract that is about an hour and 45 minutes away from my house. It is at a surgery center. Well, I take that back. It's not a surgery center. It is at an ambulatory surgery side of a level 1 trauma center. So we'll see how that is. I think the lines are probably pretty blurred there on like what cases they do and things like that, but it is only day 2. I commuted yesterday morning and I was exhausted. And I thought to myself, oh, I'll just do orientation for the first week. It's 5 days, but I'll probably not be there that late and I can just commute it. No ma'am, did it the first day yesterday. I've been sleeping terrible just because of the anxiety that comes up with it and starting a new contract and all of that. And I got up yesterday, drove. I was tired, but it was okay. But then I only had a half day up there. We were supposed to go home and work on our modules. And if anybody else is a traveler that watches this channel, you guys know the modules and the orientation stuff is just so annoying. But we were supposed to go home and work on modules. So at noon, I was driving back and I was like, this is great. Well, about 30 minutes into the drive, I was so tired and sleepy driving that I was like, oh my God, this is not okay. So I immediately was like, yeah, I gotta book a stay, a hotel, Airbnb, something for the rest of this week because I can't do this. Today we have a full day. I'm headed up there. I'm supposed to be there at 8. My GPS says 8:01 because there was an accident, go figure. Anyway, so that's the update. I feel like that was a long, chatty little thing. Hopefully you've stuck to the end. But I am going to just vlog for the day and take you guys with me and you'll just see how my day goes. So let's do this. Surprise, surprise, I am back in the car. We just got released for lunch. It's about 12:15. This morning we have basically just been going over that usual like orientation BS. However, surprise, surprise, we had to take a pharmacology test, which nobody really told us that until we arrived here. They like hinted at it yesterday, but when I mean like told us that, usually agencies or like in your orientation package, it's like, you know that you're gonna have a pharmacology test so that you can like review some stuff or prep. And for me being OR, we really don't use that many drugs. Anesthesia uses a ton of drugs, but we don't really use that many drugs. We use the same ones over and over and over again. So some of the things like the peds questions that were on there and some of the calculations were a little bit old in my brain. So fingers crossed on that we passed that. We have to get above an 80. I think I got above an 80. It was like 60 questions or something. So I have quite a few chances to miss some. So I'm going to sit here and eat lunch and watch a little YouTube and carry on with the day. I'll check back in with you guys later. Okay, I came to Lens Crafters because I need to find some new glasses. So, Dolce & Gabbana, of course, these look awesome. Oh, those are so cute. But they're probably $1 million. Maybe I need to move over to a more affordable section.
I'm Stephanie. If you have any questions, just give us a shout.
Sure, yeah.
And I can pull up a profile and get your prescription copied down if you have one.
Awesome.
So just give us a shout when you're ready.
Thank you. These are potential Michael Kors. These are probably my favorite right now, even though they're the first ones I put on. What do you guys think? I like the turtle two-tone look. Look at the size of this room. I have like a whole couch area where I can sit and watch TV. There's a desk over here. There's like a little mudroom area. And there's bathroom here. Nice shower. Nice bathroom. Then there's like a closet here. A whole nother TV. And then the bed. And originally I was 2 queens and he upgraded me and he said he was gonna give me a king. That's wild. This is massive. Good morning. I know the lighting's terrible. I should probably turn something else on. Dark cave. Woo, that's better. Good morning. Hello. I am exhausted. I stayed in this awesome room last night. I honestly ended up getting like Taco Bell, doing some like business work, talked on the phone with Meg for like an hour, and then I just tossed and turned. I could not sleep. I've just been having the hardest time this week trying to sleep. The insomnia is full force back. I need to get some breakfast. I have chosen not to eat breakfast. I don't know why. It is 8:13. I have to leave in 2 minutes. I actually was supposed to start at 8 a.m. this morning, but there was like a badge issue with the badging office on Monday. So I have to go back today, but they didn't have a time slot until 9 a.m. So really, instead of being there at 8, I don't have to be there till 9. A little extra sleep. I mean, it was probably the most solid hour of sleep was the last hour. So yeah, I have orientation again today in a totally separate building. And I have no idea where I'm gonna park or how far I'm gonna walk. I think it's drizzling out. I luckily at the time when I packed thought, let me pack an umbrella, which never happens. So I'm proud of myself for that. So yeah, let's get this day going. Let's get it started. Not making the bed, it's a hotel room. Who cares? I've got all of my things. I'm still bringing my laptop because we had to bring them in order to do like modules and stuff, and I don't really know what we're doing today. So I'm still bringing my laptop, but that makes my bag like extra heavy. It's like so heavy. And I had packed an extra lunch in here, and they had a mini fridge in this hotel, which was nice. So I'm gonna grab my stuff and we're gonna head out. Don't need those. It is in fact raining. Yay! What a time. I'm gonna have to walk so many blocks in the rain. Let's just hightail it to the car this time because I don't feel like taking out my umbrella. What do you know, guys? I'm back in the car. Who would have thought? Recording in the car. The day is over. It's 4:15. I had a morning. Remember the last time I was talking to you guys, I had said, hey, I'm not gonna bring my umbrella. And then I was like, oh, or no, I brought my umbrella. But then I said, I'm going to not carry it out when I was walking out. Is this my turn? Okay, that was in fact not my turn. I am back. So I was saying, let me take my badge off because I don't want to walk into places with my badge on. I don't even, oh, the umbrella. So I was walking out and I was like, oh, I'll just make it to my car, no big deal. So I knew today that I'd probably be walking a lot, and I had brought my umbrella. Well, come to find out, I had stopped at the little Starbucks cafe in the downstairs of the hotel and got myself a muffin. Well, when I was getting my muffin, I sat down my umbrella. And because I didn't go to open it when I was walking out of the hotel, I didn't realize that I didn't have it. So for like the first hour of the day, I had to walk between buildings outside in the rain. My shoes are not open toe, but there's like an open part to them. So my shoes were soaked by 9:30 and my feet were like sliding around in my shoes, which everyone knows is like the worst. Like if you had flip-flops on and your feet are just like sliding because it's wet. Anyway, so it was the morning, but then when I finally got to like my orientation building and area with the like educator, facilitators, whatever, they were like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, thought I was like so late, rushing so much, and they were just like, it's whatever, you're fine. And I'm like, I could have just taken my time a little bit more and not been so stressed out. And I think the rain was just making it like worse. But anyway, remember the glasses I tried on yesterday? Well, Lens Crafters, if you guys didn't know, basically some of them have like in-house lens crafters. So got my glasses basically made yesterday in like 30 minutes, and I didn't want to stay for them to get ready, like done, so I ended up just deciding that I was gonna come back today. So 1-day service for new glasses, like my instant gratification self loves that. I am in this adorable little shopping center area that has these cute little buildings, but then also like looks pretty new. Look at this cute comic store. Oh, let's lock the car. We don't want nobody in our stuff. But anyway, isn't this adorable? Wait till I turn the corner. Claire's, you know, basic, but pigtails and crew cuts. How cute is that? And then there's like this whole little section over here, like all these shops. It looks so Christmassy and so festive, and this is the Lens Crafters I came to. We got the newbies that are added to the collection, aka replacing my old shitty ones. Good morning. I am balancing you on a towel rack. I'm going to get ready this morning. Since I'm wearing a mask, I literally only do concealer and like some eyeliner and mascara, and that's it, because the other half of my face is covered. I just want to show you guys how insane parking is here. Front end only, yet your windshield goes entirely under. It is so wild. I don't know how they're gonna get in their car. Hopefully I don't have black specks all over my car when I come out, but Jesus. Walking up a massive hill. There's so many hills. Good morning. I'm out of breath. This is probably very bumpy, per usual. I've got to start working out more. I have made it. I don't know if you can hear me. I got lost one time, but I somehow still made it up here. It's my first day on a unit. I'm sure we're gonna do some tours, things like that. So fingers crossed for a good Friday. Hello, it is much, much later and I look a hot mess. Our day today was pretty good. It was very hectic. I kind of came in on like a very busy, short staff kind of day. So things that I would have probably done, like hospital tour, or, you know, finding out the easiest way to get there from the parking garage, or just like a couple of like nitpicky things like that, I really didn't get the chance to do, which is totally fine. I will have plenty of time to learn all that shit, so I'm not worried about it. But I did end up getting changed out to not get a locker, but my scrub badge works. So that's always a perk. If you're in the OR and you watch these, you know, if you can get scrubs, that's like, and I ended up being put with another nurse that is actually staff there. So we did a couple of hand cases, couple of wrist fractures, carpal tunnel releases, trigger finger releases, those kind of things. And then I wrapped up the day at 3:30 and it's currently 6:47. I walked back to the garage, hopped in my car, drove the 2 hours full of traffic because it's Friday to get home. And now I have showered, put on an old t-shirt,
an old baggy comfy t-shirt, and we just ordered DoorDash. So Mexican, fajitas, salsa. I'm excited. I'm also exhausted. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this vlog here. I know it's kind of all over the place, but I just wanted to like get back into this and like get back on these. So hopefully you guys have watched to the end, and I'm hoping to do them more often throughout this whole contract. So if you have any questions about anything, just ask me, and I will catch you guys probably on a more Christmas content Vlogmas style one, because we do have some Vlogmas stuff planned for tomorrow. So until then, bye.